Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome. Welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some it's not. And the fair act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Happy Wednesday, y'all. I know a lot of people is not happy about this news that's coming in. This is sad. This is really sad right here. They're saying that the federal prosecutors won't file charges in Shanquella Robinson's demise, y'all. And they're saying that the family is disappointed but not deterred. I told y'all. I hate to say this, but I told y'all. I told you. Somebody better tell Tisa Tales and get her the message, okay? Because she probably go, if she ain't seen this, she gonna jump on there and say, there's some new information. They got him in a chokehold, y'all. You know, I'm just saying. Somebody better get her the memo, all right? This is sad, y'all. This is sad on so many levels, but we've been saying it over here on this page. There is nothing going to be done. You know, when we saw the footage, and it's unclear, you can't even really see the face. You can't see it really good. She's really, you know, putting paws on her. You can't tell if it's a woman or man putting the paws on her. Okay, y'all? Now, the friends and stuff, they can say that, it's, you know, it ain't nobody really talking. Ain't none of the Cabo 6 really telling anything. That, yeah, that was her on the footage. Nobody is in agreement, okay, with telling the story. Because I said this from the jump, that Cabo 6 was going to stick up for each other. I said this. They were going to stick up for each other. It's so many people upset right now. My phone is ringing off the hook. I said this. As long as Cabo 6 was not cooperating, and then all of these stories are going in different directions, y'all. I told y'all. That this was going to happen. This is sad. I've also been telling y'all, you know, I've been doing, you know, the numbers on this whole situation. And I told y'all that it wasn't looking good for Mama and Papa Bear and them, okay? With them checkerboard floors and all of these, you know, Masonic stuff that's been popping up in the videos. You know, I also told y'all about, you know, don't be surprised at people getting chosen from birth. When they're into, you know, this Masonic stuff and Easter Star stuff, nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing surprises me. Even down to the person who came forward and, you know, the basketball player that was calling herself, giving her money and all of this stuff, all of these thousands of dollars, this basketball player. And this basketball player is a devil worship too. And, you know, has devil shoes that he sells and all kind of stuff, y'all, and promote. I told y'all that a lot of people that were sending in donations and all these cash apps while the sister was dancing in the mirror on to the next, you know, cash app giveaway, and a GoFundMe giveaway. I told y'all that all of this money was gonna go in their pockets. And people was like, you know, you hating on them and you this and you that. The federal, I'm gonna just put it like this: when it made it to the White House, and the White House had an attitude about y'all even questioning them and sending them letters, they ain't even want to be bothered. We knew then that nothing was going to be done. When this much time had went past, and after looking into a lot of Cabo 6 backgrounds and their circle of people and stuff like that, they got people in high places that were going to make sure that they got away with this stuff. Okay, what happened? And it wasn't a coincidence that they took her over there to do it. They wanted to humiliate her. at the same time they did it, just like they did Mo 3. And they wanted to show you all that they can get away with yet another crime. Okay? And don't be surprised when, allegedly Mob Taz and them all get away with what happened to Takeoff in Houston. Don't be surprised. This all happened the same weekend. And it was, very mysterious circumstances on both cases, y'all. And look how, the elites line things up perfectly so that everybody that played a part in taking out people, they get away with it. Okay? When they cleared up one of the Cabo Six's records when he had gotten in some trouble and stuff like that, and then, the next court date, everything was cleared out the system as if he was never, even arrested. I knew then that they know people in high places. Just like when that guy, that young kid at that school was found in that mat at school. And allegedly the people that had, played a part in doing it, when we found out that one of them's father, or two of them, whatever, father was feds, we knew that they were going to get away with, taking out that kid and wrapping him up in that mat. And as you can see, the parent is still fighting. They even try to put lawsuits against the family so that they would leave these people alone after they took out her son. So, like I told y'all, people think they're getting away with a lot of stuff right now, y'all. They think they are. They think they scot-free. And I told y'all in the first place, when people was lying, talking about, being Crump is going to get to the bottom of this, being Crump going to do this, being Crump going to do that. Being Crump swooped in there, got a little check, and he's gone. Okay? And I don't want y'all to think that, he going to do something else, because there's not much he going to be able to do. If they don't have enough evidence, and everything is weak, it's a whole weak case, I don't think he'll even still be able to sue them on even another level of just suing the Cabo Six that went over there with her. Y'all, this is sad. This woman was sacrificed, and a lot of people lined their pockets with her sacrificial lamb that they gave up. I'm just telling y'all. A lot of people got paid. And, of course, the message has went out that, they're still not giving up. They're pushing forward and this and that and that and this. And I'm going to tell you this pushing forward is pushing forward with, donations. Okay? This is what this is about. And I want y'all to pay attention to how fast, okay? This is one more thing I want y'all to pay attention to. How fast this came to an end after Ben Crump got his check, y'all. And after he jumped on the scene. See, he ain't about to keep wasting his time, y'all, on something that's not going anywhere. He's not about to keep sticking around, wasting his time, having people sending out letters and this and that. He's not about to do that, y'all. They said what they said. And he's going to go on to the next case that he can grab some quick money from and go about his business. And the family going to try to save face and make it look like, see, we told y'all, everybody that, sent money to us, that we were going to get a very expensive lawyer and we were going to get to the bottom of this. They wanted to give out a little money, y'all, just so they could save face. So it won't just look like it was all about collecting. And now that they gave up some money to Ben Crump, it still left them with a gang of money left. But if they put in there and say we are not deterred, they can continue to leave that, that line of communication up to the people that's sending them their money. And they can continue to send them some money. But they already know they're not going to get anywhere because they're saying it's a weak case. This is what they're saying, y'all. Okay? It is saying that experienced federal agents and seasoned prosecutors extensively reviewed the available evidence and have concluded that federal charges could not be pursued. A U.S. Department of Justice statement reads. And they made sure they put the U.S. Department of Justice on there so y'all could leave them alone too. Because what did they say at the White House? This is for the for the Justice Department to handle this. So y'all gonna have to talk to them, not us. So now the Department of Justice is telling y'all, push on. Leave us alone now. We everybody did what they had to do and checked out the information that was given to them. And everybody's stories is all over the place. And the doctor's story is all over the place. The first responder's story is all over the place. The Cabo 6 stories is all over the place. And we can't do nothing about this. We have nobody to say nothing. Only person know what really happened there is Shanquella, and she's gone. And everybody else that was there, they can't believe nothing they say, because you know what? They're not going to tell on each other. They're going to make sure that they not get arrested, because they the Cabo 6. Brady Bunch, they standing together, y'all. I told y'all this. I told you. And all the people that lied, everybody that lied, including, I do believe, what's his name? Zoo nigga, okay, y'all? I think Zoo nigga that lied, he was the first one that probably started lying. So he got a page now. He done got so much money from donations and people sending him money because he was the one that was giving up information, allegedly. And one of the first things he said was not just him. I think the family came out and said this too. And not just the family, Gerald Jackson. They all have said that there was another tape. And the feds have just let you all know that investigators, prosecutors, the federal, agents have went over the information that they have. And it's weak. So if there was another tape, covering, who else put paws on her, then that would make the case stronger, y'all. But apparently they didn't have that. So who all told that lie? They're all in on this mess, if you ask me. What happened to the second tape with Winter, y'all? Giving the fatal blow. Y'all see how people lie? A lot of stuff that was being told and dragging this stuff longer and longer and longer and keeping that, GoFundMe up as long as they possibly could before people started complaining. I keep telling y'all, we're talking about a family of people that really was not close as they pretend to be. They weren't close like that. Her and her friends wasn't close like that she thought were her friends. The sister, nobody expects the sister to stay just miserable. But a real sister that care about their sister and really care about their sister is not going to be dancing on the way to another rally so that they can collect some more money. Unless it's all about the money. To be honest with y'all. Nobody is going to do that really cares about their sister and really want justice about their sister. Now, it's a lot of sisters out here that would do that. But I'm going to tell you, the sisters that would do that is the ones that really don't care. Them and their sister ain't really get along like that. And it's okay. She's making money off her sister passing. And she don't care. She dancing all the way to the bank. That's what I got from that. Now, other people say, well, she can't stay upset all her life. But that fast, y'all, a month or two into the passing of your sister, you is dancing in front of the cameras. And then you get in front of the cameras and you act like you crying. And then you get away from behind the cameras and on the spotlight. Then you go home and then it's a whole nother ball game. You on social media. You are getting all the attention you never got before. I told y'all. I think they've been knowing. And due to the fact that everybody was sending their money to Shanquella and them's mama and sister them, the fact that they did a second autopsy What was wrong with them sharing the information, y'all? I'm wondering now, is they going to share it? Even after the feds done said that they done, it's case closed, which a lot of people were saying this in the first place, case closed. But nobody would listen to the people that were saying the case closed. Everybody was listening to all the liars. The gossip boy girl over there that kept lying, talking about, oh, Nancy Grace and Ben Crump, they got them scared. Scared of what? Them people been living their life, going back to work like nothing ain't happened. Because they was coached, allegedly, y'all, on what to say and do to get out of this mess. And they got out of it, okay? And that doctor over there and first responders over there that lied about the time frame and, oh, she passed away 15 minutes after her neck was broke and all this other stuff. They clear too now. Pay attention. I told y'all. It was a lot of money being made. And just like the family made a lot of money off of GoFundMe's. The zoo nigga, he made a lot of money too, y'all. Zoo nigga probably done bought a house off of this case. That's probably the only thing that made him come up this fast. And got a page and everything. I wonder if people questioning him now. Is they gonna question him about, well, what's up with the second tape that you said there was a second tape? Huh? Whole nother second tape that the feds got. And now it looks like that was a lie. What is Tisa gonna say now that, oh, they got him where they want him at now? They had a meeting at the White House. This wasn't a meeting at the White House. This was a meeting at the federal building. Okay, y'all? That the family had. And they told them pretty much, ain't nothing we can do. Go on about your business. Not a thing that we can do. These charges cannot be pursued. So basically, leave Cabo 6 alone. Don't bother the White House no more. And leave the Justice Department alone. We're done. This is what they're saying, y'all. Okay? Now, a lot of people felt like the feds was taking their time because all these people that's involved were knee deep in PPP loans, y'all. So a lot of people felt like maybe they were investigating it. But it's not looking like that was investigating either, y'all. It looks as if case closed, going about y'all life. You got all this money. Peace out. You got something. Peace out. Look at all the cash, apps and GoFundMe as, your lawsuit. Take it as dead. Pat on the back. Keep it pushing. This is what they just dished out to Shanquella's family. And through it all, y'all, I'm more concerned about Shanquella. I'm not concerned about nobody else around her. Because it seemed like a lot of people lied about a lot of things when it came down to even her relationship with her family. So I'm just sad about Shanquella. That's not getting any justice for right now. Okay? Because their pictures, this story has been plastered all over the world. All over the world. And just because they don't get any justice through the judicial system because of their connections and who they know and all this stuff, and how, they was coached to do what they did so they could walk away, it doesn't mean that they're not going to get any justice. It doesn't, These are the times we living in. And God gonna have to give justice, y'all. He's going. A lot of stuff is just have to be just left in his hands. Because there's a lot of stuff going on out here right now that there is no justice being done. And this is so sad. It really is. I wonder now, is the mother now going to admit what was actually in the autopsy? The second one that they claim they got when she got back here. If that was even done. Okay, y'all? I'm just saying. I told y'all. I told y'all. What more can they do right now, y'all? What more can they do? If they don't have a witness, if they don't have, they have to have something. If Combo Six don't turn on each other and start and let the cat out the bag, there is nothing they can do. And I told y'all from the jump that it wasn't about Mexico. It was about the U.S. over here as to why those charges wasn't getting filed. It wasn't about Mexico. Mexico let the cat out the bag and said that, they said send the people back over here so we can, prosecute them. We can't do anything unless the Americans send the people over here, just like they sent they people back here when the Americans went over there to Mexico and they people took them out, the Americans out. They sent them people over here to from Mexico so fast. Lined them up, going on over there. If they did it or not, they could kill us. Going on over there. Y'all did a crime, gone. But did America do the same thing? And I told y'all, it wasn't on their end. It was on this end over here. It's still a win-win for Mexico, though. Because they don't have to be bothered with this anymore. They don't have to be bothered. They can go about their business and rent out their villas and do whatever, whatever, whatever. And if people is dumb enough to still run back over there on vacation, that's on them. I couldn't even feel sorry for the people that went over there and got hit up for trying to buy some street pharmacy stuff, allegedly. Okay, y'all? Them 4 people that went over there. Because you know what? You got to have some sense sooner or later to start running over here to these countries. Every other week or so, there's somebody else coming up missing or stuff getting taken out in Mexico, and people still running over there. You got families out here saying, my kids got a ticket. I'm going to pray for them. This is what people are saying. I'm going to pray for them because they already paid for the ticket, so they're going to go on and go. If I paid for a ticket and I can't get my money back from Mexico right now, you know what? They could keep it. They could keep it, y'all. I wouldn't even care, to be honest. But will I play Russian roulette just because I spent some money on some tickets? That ain't what I'm about to do. This is said on so many levels. Man, oh man, Shanquella. I wish, baby girl, you would not have even went over there with them. I wish you had enough sense to, just as smart as she was in business sense, I wish she would have had that street sense as well. That, somebody in her family would have told her to just stop being so vulnerable, because she was, y'all. She was. And for the family to get up there and say, she's not a fighter, that was nothing to be proud of. Y'all could have kept that to yourself. This is sad. This is part of the report right here. It says nearly 6 months after Shanquella Robinson passed away while on vacation in Mexico, the United States Department of Justice announced on Wednesday they won't file charges in this case. The Department of Justice announced in a Wednesday release that federal authorities conducted an autopsy on Shanquella in North Carolina. Okay, this is the one at North Carolina. And based on the available evidence, authorities have concluded that federal charges cannot be pursued. So they're going off of the autopsy, y'all. And remember when I told y'all, I said, is it a possibility that she passed away from some street pharmacy stuff, y'all? Maybe got a hand on some bad stuff. Huh? Or somebody could have gave us some stuff. Okay? Remember I told y'all this? Remember I told y'all the family knew about the autopsy that was done back over here, but they wouldn't release the information because everybody was still sending them cash out. If they tell y'all Shanquella passed away from something else and it wasn't the girl, putting a pause on her, then that was going to slow down the cash apps, y'all. If they would have been like, well, she had, such and so in her system. Y'all. I'm just saying. Now it says Shanquella was 25 years old when she went on a trip to Mexico with 6 friends in late October of last year, which was stupid in itself. And I'm going to be completely honest. I don't even want to be out in the hood around Halloween. Okay, y'all? Unless I got my hood people with me. Okay, y'all? Um, why would I want to go to another country? Go to another place where the Day of the Dead is very big at. It's a lot of rituals taking place in Mexico during this time of year. And you don't understand what other people are saying in this country. See, if Shanquella just would have been had a little street sense, y'all, she would have knew better than that, okay? If her father was teaching her, to put up a little fight instead of, turning the other cheek, then just maybe if he taught us some sense that, baby girl, you shouldn't go out the country around Halloween. Maybe she would still be here, y'all. Okay? Maybe if she, and we all saw the post, and she was getting into it with some of her friends, if she would have took heed that you don't follow somebody out the country that don't like you, you're getting into it with, maybe she should have paid attention to all the signs that was going on around her. Instead of just living, life foot and fancy free, feeling like, everybody loves you. And even if you and your friends will go all get PPP loans, and you're the only one that was successful with the PPP loans, and the rest of your friends lost money, and this and that and that and this, and the rest of your friends got to go work hours and hours and hours at a job, and you just invested good in this and that, and you did a come up out this world. Somebody, mom and papa, should have taught her some sense, y'all. That people are jealous of you, even if they are hanging around you. Some people will be jealous of you to the point where you're doing good and their business has failed. Even her best friend, Khalid, he was struggling. She was doing everything she could to hold him up. And nothing was helping him, y'all. She even put some of his clothing line in her boutiques to try to help him out. Because his businesses was failing and everything. Sometimes you got to have some sense, y'all. And you learn from other people's mistakes. Believe this when I tell y'all. Learn from other people's mistakes. And pay attention to your surroundings, y'all. Because it's not always that great. And may she rest in peace, y'all. Seriously, may she rest in peace. Let me read a little bit more for y'all. The day after arriving, her friends who was on the trip called her mother to say she had alcohol poisoning, y'all. Hours later, Shanquella, a Charlotte, North Carolina native, was gone. Okay, y'all? Weeks after she was gone, a violent and disturbing video began circulating online showing Shanquella being beat down, y'all, in what appeared to be the luxury villa she was vacationing at when she passed. Her family was told she passed away from alcohol poisoning, but according to an autopsy report conducted in Mexico, which was made public by the Robinson family attorney, Shanquella passed away of Atlas and Modularity. I'm trying to say it. Dislocation, a broken neck and spine, and her manner of passing was violent. Now, we saw the video. That's not enough evidence to prove that if that's what was wrong with her and that's why she passed, was the broken spine and stuff. Somebody was beating on her. We saw the video. So why wasn't that enough to press charges, y'all? To haul a tail back to Mexico. Why wasn't that enough? Ask yourself this question. Was it because of higher ups, y'all? I'm just saying. The Department of Justice press release states a separate autopsy was conducted. Now, this is autopsy number 2 that I told y'all that the mother and the sister knew what was in that autopsy report, but they kept it away from everybody that helped donated money. They didn't tell y'all, and they was not being truthful either. Okay, and I told y'all this from the start. But it does not go into detail about what the results were. Now, let me ask y'all a question. If y'all can go to work and come out y'all pockets to send somebody donations for their child, and then she claimed that the feds was being mean to them and telling them no information, none of this stuff. And the only people that were trying to help was the people that was sending money to her and the people that was online that was helping push the videos, keeping the story in the spotlight. If these people were doing all of that to help you, why were you holding back information? And ask yourself this question too, y'all. If they were holding the mother and the sister and all of them was telling everything else, why couldn't you tell what was in the second autopsy to everybody? Okay? Don't keep having these interviews and press releases and you ain't saying nothing. Why can't you tell what was in the second autopsy? What came out? Because whatever came out, it had to have been different than that first autopsy. Because if the second autopsy said that it was a broken neck and spine, I think that the Department of Justice would have released that information. So why is they not releasing the information? Is it because they don't want it really released and the family don't really want it released either? Y'all, wake up. It says based on the results, and they still won't tell you, based on the results of the autopsy, and after a careful deliberation and review of the investigative materials by both U.S. Attorney's Office, federal prosecutors informed Ms. Robinson's family that today that the available evidence does not support a federal prosecution. The release states, although it is a crime under the U.S. Constitution to take out a U.S. citizen in a foreign country, the FBI has not called Shanquella's passing a murder. Y'all, so if it wasn't a murder, that means that second autopsy proved that she passed away from something else other than them putting paws on her, y'all. Y'all gotta read between the lines. However, Mexican authorities have called her demise a femicide, okay? A gender-based murder and hate crime, according to the Robinson family attorneys. And Mexican law enforcement issued an arrest warrant for one of Shanquella's travel companions. Authorities in the U.S. have never named that person. Now, that's another thing. Why haven't they never named that person? You know why? Because they can't really see her on that tape. And Cabo 6 is not cooperating, saying who was really on that tape. Y'all. And there's so many stories going around that it was more than Cabo 6 there, that somebody else was there at that party. And they wasn't on camera. Somebody else had signed in that spot, or was supposed to sign, and they didn't. Y'all, read between the lines. The statement ends by stating that if new information about the case arises, the government is prepared to review it. So if y'all get anything else after this whole 6 months, almost, even longer than that now, if y'all get anything else new, hit me up. But for now, y'all, peace out. And stop bothering us if you don't have nothing new. And I'm ask y'all this question: where they gonna get something new from? Cabo 6 ain't gonna change because all of them get away and cleared. They don't have to go to Mexico and be staying in no. I'm just saying, y'all. The people in Mexico, the doctors and all of these people that went along with everything that Cabo 6 said, and they are clear too now. So everybody's clear. You is clear. You is clear. You get a clear. You get a clear. Okay? Just like Oprah was giving away all them cars. Okay? You get a clear. You get a clear. So if everybody is clear right now, do y'all think anybody is going to change their stories? No, they're not. If there was a witness to tell what happened, they would have came forward by now. What witness is going to come forward when it was all Cabo 6 and their friends in that villa? The doctor is not going to change their side of the story. The first responders is not going to change their side of the stories because they're clear too. So this case is closed. So for all the people that's hanging on in there that was wishing, hoping, and praying just like I was and everybody else that Shanquella get justice, not Mama Bear and all of them get justice, Shanquella get justice. This is where I was coming from, okay? Because a lot of stuff that they were saying don't add up either. And like I told y'all, they was holding a lot of stuff back from the people that was helping them, y'all. Okay? This is what the family is saying. We're disappointed, but we're not deterred. The Robinson family attorney, Sue Ann Robinson, no relation, said during a press conference. So Sue Ann is the family's attorney. I thought Ben Crump was the family's attorney. So Sue Ann Robinson is their attorney, y'all. And at the same time, they put no relation on there so that y'all won't go trying to dig to see if Sue Ann is a family member. Okay? So they made sure they put that in there. Said during a press conference, live streamed on Wednesday, it's not something that's unexpected. So they letting y'all, giving y'all hope some more that they're going to keep on continuing until they get justice. Black and brown people have always had had to carve their own path to justice, and we've been doing that since the beginning. So she's trying to give y'all some false hope that they're going to get some justice, something else going to change. Ain't nothing going to change. If the autopsy report that they got a second one is pretty much collaborating that she didn't pass from, her neck and her spine, then where the justice finna come from, y'all? And I'm going to ask y'all a question. If the second autopsy is different than the first autopsy, was the first autopsy paperwork fake? I'm just asking y'all. You would think that they would be digging into that as well. They look like they're trying to close this as quick as possible so they can move on. If the second autopsy is different than the first autopsy, was the first autopsy fake? Just so this all could just make money. Because that's what it did. This story was all over the world. And all people all over the world sent money. People got mad at me because I said it. You are jealous. Jealous of what? Why would I be jealous of somebody that passed? Why would I be jealous of a young black woman who was out here doing her thing, y'all? Okay? Wouldn't hurt nobody. Just doing her thing. Very naive young woman, but she was out here doing her thing. Doing hair. She was very successful at a young age. I have nothing but to be proud of this woman. But everything was suspect from the start. And it starts from the family. So many lies. Gerald, Jackson, and all of these people all these last names that's supporting each other. And even, I'm going to just be completely honest, this Sue Ann lady, Robinson. And they made sure they put up there that she is no relation to them. Because just in case they think I'm some kin to y'all, let me put no relation up there in the paperwork. This is under the People's Entertainment. What is this? The crime. Google crime, people crime, and you'll see the report what they're saying. And this is what she put up there. No relation. I don't want y'all to get no ideas. It's no relation. This is sad, y'all. Why is they saying it's femicide? And if it was two women that were putting paws on each other. So everything is so awkward and all over the place, y'all. And at the same time, they're trying to let y'all know they finna give y'all a song and dance about how black people all over the world and brown people have not getting justice. Well, if you knew that, then why was you over there? Why was she going over there during this time? They even put out videos talking about it was paperwork, y'all. That the witnesses that they discussed things with and investigated over there in Mexico, they were reporting that Cabo Six was laughing while Shanquella was laying on the couch, and they were investigating everything, the first responders and everything. All they put out all this in that paperwork, and I'm just here to tell you where that paperwork came from, y'all, because that don't seem like the same paperwork that the feds got and the prosecutors over here got. They got a different memo. They got look like they got a different autopsy too. Because I'm telling y'all, if that autopsy was the same, they would have said the autopsy results became back the same thing, that it was a broken neck. But they're saying, due to the second autopsy report, we can't go any further. But we won't tell y'all what's in the second autopsy report, though. Why is everything so secretive? Huh, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Why is everything so secretive, y'all? Suzanne then, this is the lawyer speaking, compared Shanquella's mother to Ahmaud Arbery's mother, Wanda Cooper Jones, who fought for justice for her son after he was taken out. Oh yeah, they love to tug. They tug and tug. She's having to bury a child, grieve for a child, and then fight for justice for her child at the same time. They know this case has tugged on a lot of people, and they want to continue. Y'all don't be surprised if it's not a show, documentary or something done, so money could still be made. Don't be surprised. And don't be surprised if you see some more. Okay? Some more Masonic stuff all over the place, showing you signs. The funeral was Masonic. Everything about this whole thing was Masonic, y'all. And a lot of people that's Masonic, they got a little attitude talking about why you keep throwing the crimes on them. Well, this is what y'all be into, okay? It ain't my fault. This is what's going around, okay? I'm just saying what everybody else is saying. This is sad, y'all. But it's an end, at least, to everything. It's the ending to it. Outside of any more information coming forward, which we're not getting any more information. They won't even tell us what the second autopsy was, y'all. They won't even tell us. Now, Sue Ann, which is the attorney, she said, according to the Department of Justice, the autopsy done in the U.S. did not show a spinal injury like the autopsy conducted in Mexico showed. She also said the cause of demise from the U.S. autopsy is determined. Her attack was captured on video, and now we are being told there won't be an arrest. She continued. It reminded me of George Floyd. No, it don't. When we were told we weren't seeing what we were seeing. No, it don't. No, it don't remind you of that. Because I knew from the start that this case don't look like it was going anywhere. And the fact that y'all still... Now, at least the Sue Ann attorney did say this. She said that the second autopsy report did not show a spinal injury. She did tell us that. But why won't you tell us what was the cause of her passing? Don't y'all think people that's sending y'all all their money and supporting y'all should know this? Huh? Everybody has been on their pages trying to dig as much as they possibly could to dig, and found out what happened to Shanquella. Now that you have the test results from the second autopsy report, y'all been up here telling everything else. Why can't you tell why she really passed? Y'all. I keep telling y'all this is to prolong things even longer so y'all continue to send money. So they can give this lawyer a cut and they can get a cut. And nothing gets done until it's brushed under the rug and people just gonna stop talking about it eventually. And this is gonna go as another case, like so many others, that did not get any justice. This is sad that they're still trying to push this. And I'm not saying it in a mean way, y'all. I'm not saying it in a mean way that the family should not keep pushing for to get justice. But the thing of it is, you got to have some sense too. Okay? Sometimes you got to leave stuff in God's hand. You really do. Because this is out of our control. I don't care if you send a whole bunch of people over there to Mexico to dig and, you know, you're talking about over 6 months now, y'all. Any evidence that's left in that villa is well swept up, okay, y'all? If you go over there and talk to these same people that left, you know, did interviews and said what they saw and said what they did and that, you pretty much gonna get the same thing, because people probably have been paid off to shut the hell up, okay, y'all? It's nothing more that they're gonna be able to get out of this case, unless Cabo 6 get into it with each other and they tell. Other than that, you're not gonna get the truth. The truth lies in Cabo 6, unfortunately. And these are kids that grew up together, and they have a bond that they got their first body, which means you're going to get some more bodies. And until they get caught for doing the things that they are doing, it's nothing going to be done, y'all. And it's simple as that. It's simple as that. This case is all over the place. And everybody that has invested months and months and months of backing the Robinson family, I'm disappointed, to be honest, in the family, because they won't tell you why she passed. I'm so disappointed in them. Why can't you give that information out? And if they're saying the case is closed and you want other people to help you, why not give that information out? You done gave up everything else, allegedly. So why is that last piece of information they holding back, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question. And this Sue Ann lady talking about also said she saying that Shanquella case was not taken seriously since the beginning, which has caused discrepancies in the investigation. Today we ended with way more questions than answers. Sue Ann added, "Yeah, we have a lot of questions. We ain't got a lot. We got one question. We just want to know, the people that's been supporting Shanquella, what's the purpose of getting a second autopsy, and now you so hush and don't want to say nothing to why? And the lawyer want to give us a song and dance now about, justice. But, everybody that's been rocking with y'all trying to hold this information back. It don't make no sense, y'all. It don't. And if y'all want to stop losing, hair out your head and sleep over this case, until they start being truthfully honest about what's really going on, I'm telling y'all, don't keep wasting your time. Okay? If new information come in and y'all can got something to bring to the table and talk about, fine. But other than that, don't keep letting these people hit y'all pockets up. Do not keep letting these people run this game on y'all. And I'm talking about the family. Because the family is full of crap that you can't tell people what's in the second autopsy. Everybody that's been rooting and pushing for your daughter, y'all don't want to let out that little piece of information that got a lot of meaning to it, y'all. That this case was doomed from the start, and everybody played a part in helping mess this case up so that, it could go in the direction that they wanted to go in. A lot of people got paid, and this gets brushed under the rug. Rest in peace, Shanquella, and I hope that you get justice one day. I really do. I hope and I pray that you get justice one day and have, just get some peace. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching. Peace.